Your pain has a purpose. Either it breaks you or builds the beast in you. They laughed when you started. They'll fear you when you rise. You're not chasing success. You're becoming the kind of person success chases. Don't wait for motivation. Create it every damn day. Silence your doubts with ruthless action. The ones who said you can't are watching you rewrite the rules. Every setback is training for your next level. Embrace it like a warrior. You weren't born to fit in. You were born to burn through the system. Hustle isn't loud. It's the quiet storm that shatters excuses. You don't need a spotlight. You are the fire. Weak moments don't define you. What you do with them does. Your grind today decides your glory tomorrow. Real growth begins where comfort ends. They won't understand your path because it was never made for them. You're not late. You're just building silently for something unshakable. Let your scars speak louder than their opinions. Success isn't a destination. It's a personality you evolve into. What broke you once will fear you when you return. Dreams don't come true. You wake up and fight for them. Nobody sees your effort until it becomes undeniable. The fire inside you is meant to disturb the darkness around you. Some days you'll feel empty. Show up anyway. That's how legends are built. They tried to bury you. They didn't know you were a storm seed. Discipline is loving yourself enough to keep going, even when it hurts. Turn your why me into watch me. The storm never broke you. It revealed the fire inside you. Every fall you've survived became a layer of unshakable strength. You've been cracked, not crushed, and that makes all the difference. You are not fragile. You're forged. Every scar is proof that you kept going when quitting made more sense. Some days broke your heart, but not your will. You didn't bend. You learned to rise like a wall. They tried to silence you, but pain only sharpened your roar. You're not tired. You're transforming. Resilience isn't loud. It's the quiet refusal to quit. Every night you cried, you were building muscle in your soul. You've walked through fire. Don't fear the smoke. You didn't come this far to surrender to a bad day. They counted you out. You counted the lessons. Your strength isn't about how loud you are, but how many storms you outlasted. Even on your weakest days, you showed up. That's power. The world tried to break you. You became unbreakable. You don't need backup. You've become your own shelter. They'll never know how many times you bled just to stand again. Resilience means rising, even when nothing around you wants you to. You don't bloom overnight. You unfold in layers, in silence. Growth doesn't scream. It whispers through your daily grind. Outgrowing the old you is the real definition of winning. Every hard choice you make shapes your next level. Growth is painful, but so is staying the same. You're not lost. You're becoming. Let go of who you were to become what they've never seen. Slow growth still wins the race. You're not failing. You're refining. You're not behind. You're blooming in your own season. The version of you from last year couldn't handle this level. Your inner work is building an outer empire. The more you grow, the quieter you become. You weren't meant to fit the mold. You were born to break it. Evolution takes time. Don't rush a masterpiece. Old mindsets won't open new doors. Keep watering your roots. Greatness grows underground. You're not being tested, you're being taught. Let discomfort be your teacher, not your excuse. Your future self is cheering for every small win today. They counted you out before the game even started. Big mistake. Every breakdown you survived became fuel for your comeback. They'll act surprised, but you always knew you'd return louder. The fall wasn't failure, it was a reload. You disappeared to rebuild. Now you're returning unrecognizable. You were never gone. You were growing in silence. The bounce back is louder than the setback. You didn't come back to play. You came back to take over. Your comeback will confuse the ones who left when it got hard. They left you broken. Now they'll watch you blaze. You weren't buried. You were planted. Watch what grows. Comebacks aren't built on comfort. They're carved in chaos. You didn't start over. You started stronger. Fall once. Rise fierce. This isn't revenge. This is evolution. You don't need to explain your silence. Let your rise do the talking. The lowest points teach you how to fly without wings. From forgotten to unforgettable, your story just flipped. This comeback won't be soft. It'll be a storm. They'll wish they supported you before you lit up the sky. Weak minds quit. Strong minds adapt. Discipline beats motivation every single time. You don't need perfect conditions. You need a bulletproof mindset. Mental strength is forged when no one's watching. You can't train your mind with comfort. Focus is the new flex. You weren't built to break. You were wired to win. If your mind doesn't bow, nothing else can bring you down. Tough minds win quiet wars. You train your mind by showing up, especially when you don't feel like it. Stay calm, stay cold, stay calculated. Emotion follows thought. Control the thought, rule the emotion. You don't rise by feeling strong, you rise by acting strong. Sharp minds don't need noise, they operate in silence. Your mood doesn't decide your moves, your mission does. Train your thoughts like a weapon. Your emotions are valid, but they don't run the show. Power isn't in the muscle, it's in the mindset. You weren't meant to feel ready, you were meant to be relentless. Don't just toughen up, tune into your next level. You don't need perfect timing, just a fearless start. Winners don't wait for chances, they build them in silence. Every failure is a rehearsal for your future victory. They doubted you because you're built different. Hard times don't last. Hard minds do. You are your own permission. Start ugly. Finish legendary. If it's easy, it's not worth it. You were made for more. Now act like it. Your excuses aren't stronger than your potential. People forget noise. They remember impact. You don't need the spotlight when you carry fire within. Legends aren't born. They're rebuilt from rubble. Doubt kills more dreams than failure ever could. Discipline doesn't feel good, but neither does regret. You don't chase greatness. You become it by showing up. No storm lasts forever, but tough people do. Quit waiting to feel ready. Move anyway. The lion never asks for applause. Average is crowded. Go where it's empty. They'll remember your name, not your struggle. You're not too late. You're just getting dangerous. Don't prove them wrong. Prove yourself right. Even when life gets darker, you were made to burn brighter. Every no brought you closer to your unstoppable. No one believes until you make it impossible to ignore. You either make moves or make excuses. Show up messy, show up broken, just show up. Comfort zones are beautiful prisons. Be so relentless, even your pain gives up. The pain will pass, the power will stay. You're not lost, you're under construction. You're not here to survive, you're here to spark a shift. Confidence isn't built, it's earned in battle. You weren't born to be understood, you were born to be undeniable. Make your silence louder than their noise. There's no hack for heart, only hunger. You owe it to yourself to become the person they said you'd never be. Risk being seen. That's how you shine. The grind knows no language, only results. Your fear isn't a wall, it's a mirror. Break it. Sometimes breaking down is part of breaking through. Build a life that makes apologies unnecessary. Let every wound teach you how to walk without weakness. If you can't find the light, be the damn spark. When life gets louder, get focused. Burnout happens when passion is imprisoned by pressure. A slow climb still reaches the top. Your value doesn't drop when someone fails to see it. The only permission you need is your own conviction. Comfort feeds doubt. Challenge feeds strength. Let pain make you precise, not paralyzed. Haters are just confused admirers with low confidence. Success isn't sexy in the beginning, it's messy and repetitive. Winners are built in silence and revealed in storms. You don't fear the fire when you are the fire. No one claps for the seed, but wait till it blooms. When nothing works, you still can. A dream costs nothing. Execution costs everything. It's okay to outgrow people who fear your glow. You're either rising or rotting. Choose fast. Fall forward. Rise ruthless. You weren't designed for easy. You were born to endure. Don't scale down your fire to fit their comfort. The old you didn't fail. It gave birth to the next level. Greatness starts when you refuse to stop. Every step you take in pain is proof of power. Some people break under pressure. Some become diamonds. The climb is lonely, but the view is royal. You won't feel ready. Do it anyway. What scares you now will respect you later. You either level up or stay a lesson. Stand alone if you must, but stand solid. Create so much value they can't afford to ignore you. Let your scars scream louder than their doubts. You weren't born to repeat, you were made to reinvent. Purpose will drag you through pain, but it won't let you quit. If you're not evolving, you're dissolving. Don't let temporary defeat rewrite your story. Every morning is proof that life wants you to fight again. Be relentless in the dark. Your light is coming. Hard times introduce you to the strongest version of you. Be so grounded, even storms admire your stillness. You're not meant to play safe. You're here to play big. Excuses are exits. Discipline is direction. The world bows to the ones who never back down. Train your mind to finish what your heart started. Be obsessed with your vision, not their opinion. You're not invisible. You're incubating. Big moves feel lonely before they feel legendary. Start where you are. Just never stay there. Your fire frightens those still afraid of the spark. Greatness doesn't knock. You kick the door down. Some dreams don't wait for permission. Refuse to be average in a world that settles. Create like your future depends on it, because it does. Rejection is just redirection in disguise. Power begins the moment you stop apologizing for being intense. They'll call you crazy until they call you genius. Nobody makes history by staying quiet. You weren't born to blend in. You were built to blaze through. If the door won't open, build your own damn house.